Most founders and investors out there feel like they're banging their heads against a wall. You know exactly what's wrong. The great ideas get crushed by endless noise. The ones with the guts, the vision, the guts to build something new get ignored or underestimated constantly. You watch brilliant people, hidden gems, struggle just to get a second look, even when their work could flip entire markets. That frustration is real, and it's maddening. It feels like the system is rigged to reward the loud, the already known, the comfortable plays. Meanwhile, real breakthroughs rot in the shadows because no one bothered to see the genius buried under awkward pitches or messy prototypes. This isn't because those geniuses aren't out there. They are. They just don't fit neat boxes. They don't follow the startup playbook, and they don't speak startup jargon fluently. So, what happens when a real visionary steps in? Not just another investor with checklists and buzzwords, but someone who actually gets it. They don't just throw money and walk away. They dig. They look for signals that no algorithm, no pitch deck, no pundit can spot. They understand that genius isn't polished on day one. It's raw, messy, off-tune, and that's exactly where the magic hides. If you want to be that visionary, here's exactly what you need to do. Drop all your prejudices about what success should look like right now. Stop asking for the perfect traction, the flawless metrics, or the team that looks like everyone else's. Look for the cracks. Look for the broken bits that haven't been fixed yet, but have the potential to leap forward if backed properly. When you find people who are misunderstood or misaligned, you don't just throw a lifeline. You get in the trenches with them. Challenge their weaknesses directly, but also challenge the world to see them better. Forget the usual funding rounds and VC scripts. Create personal leverage by becoming the first, the loudest, and sometimes the only believer. Be brutal about what you back, but also relentless in helping that backing grow. If someone's ideas sound too far ahead, too weird, or too against the grain, that's usually gold. Don't settle for what's easy. Push to fund what feels impossible, because that's where the future lives. Here's the brutal truth. If you keep chasing what everyone else chases, you'll keep ending up with the same boring outcomes. No industry and no market shifts because you stuck with the template. Real impact comes from trusting your instinct over social proof. From knowing that the network you build around these hidden geniuses is the lifeline they desperately need. That network isn't just a list of contacts. It's a dynamic force that forces quick learning, sharp feedback, and real support. And if you're not building that network, you're just throwing money into a black hole. And founders, if you're watching this and feel invisible, ignored, or lost in the endless noise, here's what you have to do. Hunt down the few who get it. Don't waste time or energy chasing the many who don't. Be relentless in your vision. Be brutal in your own self-review. Show up with your flaws fully on the table and make it so obvious how valuable your idea really is that ignoring you becomes impossible. Get yourself in rooms, conversations, networks where raw, unfiltered talent is recognized and not sanitized. Stop trying to be the safe bet and become the obvious, indispensable force. This is how you break through the noise. This is how investments turn into revolutions. Visionary investors find hidden geniuses not by luck, but by chasing the uncomfortable, betting on discomfort, and refusing to settle for anything less than explosive growth. That's not a strategy, it's a discipline, and it's the only way to build something that truly changes the game. So, get out there and start looking past what everyone else calls normal. Because the next big thing, it's in the total chaos, in the misunderstood, in the wild ideas nobody else dared touch. And if you dare to be that person, the visionary, it's yours to claim. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit the featured link to learn more.